guys, welcome to today's Vehicle Visionary. Today, Red River Chevrolet in Bossier City, Louisiana has loaned me this 2020 Chevrolet Tahoe. This happens to be the Z71 package, and there are several trim levels available. I will list those on the screen for you right now. Now, there aren't any major changes for 2020 as far as the Tahoe is concerned, but I will tell you one thing that sets the Tahoe apart from all other full-size SUVs, and that is the fact that if you are looking for a vehicle that has the capability of hauling up to 9 passengers, this particular model is equipped for 7, but when properly equipped, yes, you can fit 9 people into one of these Tahoes. But you're looking for the cargo space of a truck and also the towing capabilities. The 2020 Chevrolet Tahoe is most certainly something you should consider. And depending on how your Tahoe is equipped, there are 2 different engines available, the 5.3-liter V8, and I'll put the horsepower and torque on the screen right now, and there is also the 6.2-liter V8. Now, I said the Tahoe is much like a combination of an SUV and a truck packaged into one. And one of the main reasons why I say that is the fact that when properly equipped, this Tahoe can tow up to 8,600 pounds. Besides the ability, when properly equipped, for this Tahoe to tow up to 8,600 pounds, there are 2 sets of buttons right here just inside of the automatic rear lift gate. And when you want to lower the middle seats and these rear seats, that's what you'll use those buttons for, and it dramatically increases your cargo space. The ability to haul things with this Tahoe in the interior is immense. I really like what Chevrolet has done with that, in that you've got a shelter here. It's almost like having a camper shell on the back of a truck bed, except you don't have to worry about that so much. And the seats are so easy to deal with as far as lowering them. These back seats are automatic to lower and to raise back up via the buttons I mentioned earlier. And via those buttons, you can also lower the middle seats. Now, you do have to raise those back up manually. Not a big deal, but for the amount of cargo space you're going to receive when you lower those seats, it is worth any little sacrifice you might have to make in putting those middle seats back up. You also have a lot of space, like I said earlier, for passengers. So out here on the road with the Tahoe, my first impressions are that for a rather large, bulky SUV, I must say the acceleration is not bad. It's not subpar like I would have necessarily expected. This isn't the larger of the 2 engine options available, this being the 5.3-liter, and the 6.2-liter, of course, is the larger of the 2. But even with this smaller engine compared to what's available, the acceleration is actually very adequate and I would say somewhat impressive. The ride itself is nice, it's comfortable, your passengers and you yourself as the driver are going to be very comfortable in this SUV. Now, I wish that I had a trailer that I could tow, but number 1, I don't have a trailer available, and number 2, I really don't know if I want to ask the dealership for that, but it would be kind of interesting to find out what the characteristics, the handling characteristics are like as far as the ride quality and all that stuff goes with a Tahoe like this if I put something near 8,600 pounds on the bumper. For those of you who maybe have that experience, tell me what that's like in the comments, and for other people who may wish to know. But overall, everything is very smooth. The steering wheel itself is nice and comfortable. The steering is good and responsive. And even though I've read reports that the brake pedal is a little bit soft and the acceleration is somewhat sluggish, that has not been my experience with this Tahoe. The brake pedal, while it's not overly firm, it's not super soft. You know, I did a video recently on a 2020 Ford Expedition. And the difference between the brake pedals is noticeable. The brake pedal in that Tahoe was more soft, or excuse me, in the Expedition was more soft to the touch than is the brake pedal here in this Tahoe. Gas pedal is nice and responsive. This is not hurting for horsepower, even though this is the 5.3 liter V8. And of course, if you want the more powerful 6.2 liter V8, then obviously you can opt for that. But overall, I must say my driving impressions of the Tahoe are good. If you haven't driven something like this before, it might take a little bit of getting used to, but not bad. It's not difficult to drive. It's not difficult to get used to its size. And with all the modern technology that's available, with all the sensors and all the monitors and everything that you have built into something like this, it actually makes it very easy to drive and to park. So I would say you really have nothing to worry about if you're stepping up from, say, a mid-size SUV or something even smaller than that. It won't be that hard to adjust. And that will bring to a close my time with the 2020 Chevrolet Tahoe. I'd like to thank Red River Chevrolet for loaning me this Tahoe for the day, and thank all of you for being kind enough to take the time to watch. Please be sure to share this video on your timelines on social media, and if you haven't done so yet, make sure to lightly tap the subscribe button for more videos to come. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day, guys. See you next time.